Morning. So it's Saturday today. I just dropped off Nick to work because he has to work Saturdays, and I found this really cool. It's called Vintage Fashion Market, which is in an old church, and I just parked here. I think it starts in like 5 minutes, so I'm super early. It goes from like 9 to 1 or something like that. But I always find if you're early, you have like the best finds and the best bits still there. But it's basically just like a second-hand market where they sell clothes, accessories, all sorts of things. And I found so far Auckland is actually really good with second-hand fashion. I do find that the countryside or rural areas are not as good, but Auckland I think is definitely really, really good. Anyway, I'm gonna walk down now because it starts in like 5 minutes and I already saw them opening up. So let's see if they have anything nice. It's such a nice winter morning as well. The sun is shining, and to be fair, winter here doesn't really get that cold. It's like 15 degrees still, so it's actually not that bad, but it normally rains quite a lot and the days are super short, so every little bit of sun I get, I'll soak in. So the market is in this really cute little church here. Next up is a homeware store, a second-hand one. So there's loads of charity stores as well around here that sell like homeware stuff, because I still need a few things for the kitchen and yeah, just some bits and bobs. And I thought before I buy new ones, I see if they have like a garlic press and a mixing bowl, like things like that. And there is a really good noodle, what is it? It's called Eden Noodle Place. I just saw it on Google Maps when I looked for the charity shop, and it looks so good. They do like spicy dumplings. So it opens up at 11, so I have like half an hour to browse, and then I'm gonna get myself a little bit of lunch because I'm really hungry. I didn't have breakfast. Just came home again and I picked up my lunch. Oh, it looks so good. I already tried one of the dumplings in the car because they are so tasty. Like the whole car smells so good. So here we have some spicy dumplings, or dumplings in spicy sauce. And these are some sort of like noodles, but they kind of look like a ramen and a bit of soup. Something like that. So the shop itself, or the restaurant itself, was actually like, it looked a bit shabby and a bit small and not the most inviting, but I always find those like small little places where you see locals. So there were a lot of people from, so I think it was a Chinese place, and there were lots of locals in there, and it's always like the best sign when you see locals, I think. But yeah, I already tried one of these dumplings and oh, they're so good. Anyway, I'm gonna have my lunch now and then I'll show you what I got, because I got a few clothes and then I also got some bits for the house. Okay, I had my lunch and oh my god, I regret so much that I went for mild instead of very mild. I thought I'm brave and I thought I can handle mild. I like a little bit of spice. No, I really can't. Oh my god, my lips burnt so much for like half an hour after eating. They were like, you know when you put on this plumping lip gloss? That's how they felt. They were like slightly swollen and oh, it just hurt so much. Anyway. So I thought I'm gonna show you all of the secondhand items I got, including some clothes, as I said, and I do have a few other secondhand pieces as well that I bought previously to today. And then I also have a few of my latest favorite home bits and bobs that I bought in secondhand stores as well. But starting off with clothes, I have this black t-shirt here, which is from a brand called Samso. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, but this t-shirt is super soft and stretchy, like extremely comfortable. It's just like a really basic black t-shirt, and it literally looks like it hasn't been worn before. It looks brand new. Whoever owned that wore it maybe like once or twice, but it looks brand new, super comfortable. I think it's like a, is it like a Danish brand or some from like one of the Nordic countries? I can't remember. I think I paid 10 New Zealand dollars for it, so it was really cheap as well. So that is my first find. Next up is from Tatty. So Tatty is a really cool, to say it's the designer secondhand store. They do have some designer pieces, but they definitely also have some high street brands like this one, for example, which is from Zara. So I picked this one up and I think this is so cool. It's just like a really simple t-shirt. It's like a thick cotton knit. Actually, I'm lying here. I don't think it's cotton. I think it's just polyester. But it's just a really thick t-shirt. I just really liked how unique it looked. It's like, again, it's super simple, but then with those outlines, I think it just looks pretty cool. Next up, I have a two-piece, which is a set made out of silk, and has a bit of this like old secondhand smell, but I'm scared to wash silk. I probably have to like carefully hand wash it. And these are just simple long black silk trousers, and it came with a matching top, and then this is like a belt. I just tied it up on the top, but there's a belt that goes with the trousers. You can just wear this together or you wear it separate, and I just kind of was really intrigued by like the silk part of it, because it weirdly feels a little bit like plastic, but it doesn't have any plastic. So yeah, I kind of like this, and I kind of like the idea of just having a two set as well, like a classic nice two set with like, if you want to like wear some high heels and a blazer, I think that could look super smart. I always find when you buy second hand, like this one for example says size 14, and I'm normally I'd say like a size 8 to 10. So I'm not sure if like sizing throughout the years change, because these trousers sit very snug. That's normally not a size 14. So I feel like the sizes are, yeah, you need to be careful with sizing when you go secondhand shopping. And then I have another secondhand skirt, which is actually more of a, how do you say, underskirt. So you wear it underneath something, which was like kind of how you did it back then. You see like how it has like the lace and everything down there, so it's kind of like a skirt that you wouldn't normally, or at the time you wouldn't have worn by itself. But I don't know, I just thought it's really cool, and I kind of thought it would be fun to just wear it as it is, as like a skirt itself. It is a little bit see-through, I think. I haven't worn it yet. I'm not quite sure. With this one I'm like not 100% sure how I'm supposed to wear this properly. But I just really like the lace, and it feels really comfortable as well. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you think you can actually wear this without something on top, or if it's not appropriate. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I always find with secondhand stuff, it's like if you want to try something and you're not sure about, then secondhand is the place to go. I just don't feel as bad when I buy something and then I don't like it and bring it back. Okay, next up, I needed a winter jacket. Not really a winter one, but I didn't bring too many coats and jackets here, and I needed one that just keeps me warm when I go to work. So I found this one. Again, the color is probably not 100% what I would normally go for, but it's a secondhand one, so I thought I'll just try it and see if I like it, because I think it's really cool for like Nick and I want to do like more hikes and go outside a little bit more, and I don't always want to wear my like super nice jackets. I want to have one that I can wear out and about, and when it rains it doesn't matter. So I found this one, which is from Icebreaker, and if you know Icebreaker is a really expensive brand. It uses a lot of merino wool, so I think the inside is merino wool to keep you nice and cozy, and yeah, it's just a really simple basic outdoor puffer jacket. I wouldn't even say it's that thick, but it still looks quite warm. And funnily enough, this one is an extra large. As I said, I'm normally not an extra large, but I find if you wear this with like a jumper underneath, it actually fits perfectly fine. Like, let me try it on now. If I wear it now, it doesn't look like an extra large. And I actually don't mind the color. It's different and it's fun, but it's, yeah, just something I would, as I said, when I was in a shop, I would have probably gone for like a white or a dark green, like your basic colors, but I thought I'm brave and try something different. Okay, that was everything for the clothes, and as I said, I do have a few homeware bits as well. To be fair, I probably have much more when I look around here, because I would say 70% of our flat is like secondhand stuff, but we did get a lot of secondhand stuff from Nick's mum, so I don't want to include that one because we didn't buy it ourselves. But I picked out a few things that I recently got and really love. So number one is this, I'm not even sure what it is. I say it's a vase. I think you can use it for like other stuff as well. I initially saw this style of vase or pot, whatever this is, in the UK. A lot of people in England have this, and it's like a really popular style. Then we moved here and I saw this in a charity shop and I was like, oh my god, they're so cool. I really love them. I always wanted to have one. And it was like 10 bucks. It was really cheap. Has a little bit of a crack on the back here. I poured in some water and it doesn't leak, so it's all good. I think it kind of gives a bit of countryside vibes, which I really like. I'm a big fan of cozy countryside. This just over there next to the fireplace with like some dried flowers or something in it, I think could look really lovely. I think this would also look really nice in the kitchen. If you have like a smaller one and put utensils in, I think that could look lovely as well. The next thing we picked up were some crystal glasses, which sounds very fancy, but I do find that New Zealand has so many shops with crystal glasses, and crystal glasses cost next to nothing here. And they just look really lovely, and we needed some new wine glasses, or kind of like, oops, just ruined them there. Just some new glasses. We got 6 of them in total, and I think they were $12 or something like that. So yeah, cheaper than Kmart or Target, which still blows my mind that you can buy crystal glasses for less. But yeah, they just look really lovely and chic, and it's something my grandma would have had in her house, and I'm kind of proud now that I own crystal glasses too. And then my last thing that I wanted to show you is an oil painting, which you might have already seen in a previous video because I bought this I think a month ago actually, which, oh god, is this huge oil painting. And this is the first time in my life that I bought a painting outside of like a print, I mean like a proper painting. And I saw this in a store, they're called Junk and Disorderly in Auckland. And it's basically a huge warehouse where they sell everything. And they had this one standing around for $65. Apparently it's from Lake Ternau in New Zealand, but it is from a German painter. I did do a little bit of research. So this painter is called Knaus, and he was German. He was popular, not super popular, but the paintings definitely go for more than $65. And apparently he came to New Zealand on a trip, painted it here, and I don't know, it's just really nice to know the history of this painting, of like this German traveler at the time coming here, spending his time in New Zealand. Instead of taking photos, he just painted the landscape and probably went back home. I just find, like, for example, these two next to each other go so nicely. I just really like this warm, cozy color scheme, and I think it makes our flat look super fancy. Honestly, next to the crystal glasses and oil paintings, I feel like officially an adult now. Those were the home bits I wanted to share with you, and it's definitely something I can recommend if you are moving, to not buy everything new, because the house just feels, it doesn't really feel like anyone lived in it before. It doesn't feel as cozy, whereas when you have secondhand things, it just feels more homely. So I think finding a good balance of new and old is really nice for a new flat. I've really started to get addicted to buying secondhand stuff, which probably also not very good, but it's just super fun. It's like so rewarding when you find something good for a really low price. Even though it's secondhand, I shouldn't go overboard, which I try to tell myself. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit random video here, but yeah, just wanted to share it with you, like a casual Saturday secondhand shopping in Auckland. Really enjoyed the day today. I hope you have a good one, and I see you in my next video. Bye!